Hey everyone, it's me here, Kimball, back with another gardening video. As many of you know, I am the author of this book right here, the Planet Whiz Bang Idea Book for Gardeners, subtitled An Eclectic Selection of Inspiring Project Plans, Useful Tips, and How-To Advice for People Who Enjoy Growing Their Own Food. Now, if you have this book, you know that I have a lot of what I like to call garden infrastructure ideas in here. And one of those infrastructure ideas is my T-post trellis span, which is right here. And the trellis span is nothing fancy. It's a basic workhorse of a trellis that you can put down, take up relatively easily, or you can just leave it in place. It's made with 2 T-posts, a 1-inch conduit across the top, and that conduit is connected, in this instance, with T-post grape trellis connectors, which are an idea, an infrastructure idea in this book. But I also have these trellis spans that are made with the Y holders, T-post trellis span Y holders. I'll show you those on a trellis span over there because I want to show you success and no success as far as growing peas. This pea crop right here is doing fantastic, and these peas have grown like this with no help from me. I provided the trellis. The metal here is a concrete reinforcing panel. It's kind of rusty. I've had it for over 10 years and it gets used every year. It serves the purpose. It's going to be good for another 10 years, at least I would think. It's not rusting away and it's not falling apart. This is sturdy. This is a sturdy, simple, like I said, a workhorse trellis. And it's perfect for peas because the tendrils grab on and they just support themselves. I did, however, they're starting to lean out a little. And I probably didn't need to do this, but I strung a piece of twine here across, and I could do it up here as it gets taller. I don't know how much taller this is going to get, but and if you've watched my videos in the book, I talk about how to make an extension on this basic trellis idea and get it up, you can get it up to 10 feet. And I have had trellises. I have a video, maybe I'll put it at the end of this video, where I'm growing tomatoes and they're up around that 10-foot level. And it's just fantastic. So let's take a closer look at this trellis and especially the beautiful pea blossoms. You can see my label there, Spring Blush Snap Peas. I planted on March 18th. We're into June 12th, I think now. But look how beautiful these blossoms are. I can't take credit for beautiful blossoms, but the trellis has made this very easy for these to grow up, have lots of airflow around them. And the peas, little peas are forming there, little pea pods, I should say. We've been picking these and putting them in our salad. They're a delight. Now, next to this pea trellis, I have Super Sugar Snap peas. And they're not as super looking as the pea trellis we just looked at, but they're doing okay. We're getting peas on there too. And that's the whole idea. We want productivity. Okay, what you're looking at right there is a T-post trellis span that I put between my mini beds. This is the first year that I've used the T-post trellis spans in my mini bed garden. It just happens that it works out perfectly with a 10-foot panel there and the 1-inch EMT. And I had a video about this earlier this year, and I planted peas there, but peas did not grow there. Let's see, over here, these were Oregon giant snow peas, planted on March 18th. There's the Y holder, as opposed to the grape trellis holder, and the Y holders are also in my book. So I planted peas all along this trellis in the mini beds, and they did not do well for unknown reasons, but that's the way gardening goes. I've got one plant there, I've got smaller ones over there, and that was discouraging, but I planted tomatoes down here. These are Tommy Toes. This one's looking very good. And that one right there, not looking as good, and that may be due, in fact I suspect it is due to the fact that that pea plant is shading the tomato. So I had spinach in the front of these mini beds. We harvested that, we ate it. I've put some onions in there. I have another Tommy toe here. You can see doing pretty good. These tomatoes will start jumping. We're getting into that season where everything just explodes with growth, and I expect to see that trellis full of tomato vines. We'll get the peas out of there soon. Yeah, so there's great success, there's moderate success, there's failure. It all happens in the garden, and there's a lot of things happening in my garden, and I'll be back with another video soon to show you some of that other stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.